Hi there, it's so good to see you on this Wednesday. We made it to the middle of the week.
Yes,
I'm
we
Wendy
did.
Slagon.
And I'm Letitia Bush. Thanks for spending some time with us on Fox 10 News at 4. We've got a lot to tell you about. The Mobile County Sheriff's Department wants to help senior citizens from becoming victims of scams. It's holding a senior fraud prevention seminar next week. The program will cover everything from internet and phone scams to burglary. The first seminar is a week from today on April 9th at the Grand Bay Senior Center. It starts at 10 a.m. and officers plan to visit other senior centers in Mobile County over the next few months.
All right, parents in Southern Baldwin County are learning more about a possible school expansion plan.
Superintendent Dr. Alan Lee laid out the challenges during a meeting at Gulf Shores High School last night. Now, he wants parents' input on how to move forward with the growing student population and possibly building a new school on Pleasure Island. Now, some parents say they are skeptical.
And so more of these expansion meetings are being planned throughout the county.
A tremendous honor for a group of Mobile High School students. The Baker High School Army Junior ROTC has been invited to represent Alabama on the 70th anniversary of D-Day.
D-Day, you may remember, was the date of the invasion of Normandy. The students have been invited to France to take part in those activities. As
Fox 10 News reporter Steve Alexander tells us, this honor also comes with some big challenges. Stay with us. That's just the beginning here on Fox 10 News. General Motors CEO Mary Barra back in the hot seat, this time appearing before a Senate committee.
Oh yeah, and it was a heavy line of questioning for Barra too, as lawmakers pushed for answers over whether GM knew about a flawed design that led to the deaths of at least 13 people.
Fox's Michelle Macaluso has more from Washington.
Incidentally, GM has hired this guy here, Kenneth Feinbaum, to handle compensation issues in the wake of that botch recall.
On the Gulf Coast, his firm is most known for handling compensation after the BP oil spill.
All right, today is World Autism Day. Up next, we'll tell you a little bit about that. Plus, a local business is showing support.
Plus, you've got more reasons to eat plenty of fruits and veggies. It could cut your risk of early death almost in half. But you've got to eat quite a few servings every day. We'll tell you how many.
You don't mind that, right? Stay close. All right, today is World Autism Day.
Health officials are hoping to increase awareness, and according to the CDC, 1 in 68 children have been diagnosed with an autism spectrum disorder, which can result in major social, communication, and behavioral challenges.
That's a 30% increase over the last 2 years. Autism Speaks, which is an autism advocacy organization, believes the numbers show more research needs to be done.
And you know, to show support for the World Autism Day, the RSA Tower in downtown Mobile will be lit up with blue lights tonight. The goal is to shine a bright light on autism as a growing public concern.
Gigi's Cupcakes made these special cupcakes in recognition of today being Autism Day. Along with donating a portion of today's sales, Gigi is also accepting donations for autism research and family services.
Meantime, Mobile's annual Autism Awareness Walk is happening this Saturday on the University of South Alabama campus. Check-in and registration will start at 7 a.m.
And I see you're all decked out in blue, Letitia.
Yes, I am.
All right, and you know, speaking of autism, we have an update on a local girl's effort to raise money and awareness about autism. Haley McCain is a 4th grader at Chickasaw Elementary School. She has autism. She sold balloons, bracelets, and puzzle pieces to stick on a wall.
And get this, her goal was to raise $100, but thanks to all the support, Haley raised more than $500. Chastity Bird talked to Haley today. You'll hear what she had to say on Fox 10 News at 5:30.
I can't wait to see that.
Well, a recent study gives us more or even more reason to reach out for the carrots, apples, lettuce, other fruits and veggies.
You sound so excited.
We got to eat a whole bunch of them.
Well, it's just like your mom said. They're good for you. And according to a recent study, they can also help you live longer. That's incentive.
Big benefit.
Holly Furfer explains in today's Health Minute.
Okay, Holly,
Bon
you got me. You got me. So it was no joke when a man claimed his part of a multi-million-dollar lottery jackpot.
Yeah, he says he's thanking his stomach for that big win. And country music legend Charlie Daniels playing tribute to music icon Bob Dylan.
We have the story of how these two very different musicians met and actually worked together years ago. Yesterday, someone finally claimed the more than $425 million Powerball jackpot.
The drawing happened back in February. B. Raymond Buxton, though, just picking up his prize on April Fool's Day, and he showed up in a T-shirt that read "Luck of the Jedi."
The Northern California retiree can thank his stomach for the big win. He was getting lunch inside a gas station's convenience store when he decided to just purchase a ticket.
Buxton says he was so shocked he couldn't sleep for days, and he didn't tell a soul he'd won. He says he plans to travel and set up a charitable foundation. So we all got pranked on April Fool's Day, and he got a, what, $200 million check after taxes? That's what it breaks down to?
I don't get how he was trying to sleep. You couldn't stop me from running out the door, getting my money, and doing
Well,
something
he said
fabulous.
He had to line up his legal and financial team.
Oh, okay. Good answer. I'll back down. So it's Wednesday, and you know what that means.
It's time for another episode of American Idol. Tonight, the top 8 performing.
It's an interesting theme this week. The remaining singers will be performing the songs they sung during their audition.
And you can see the performances beginning at 7 o'clock right here on Fox 10. And then after the show, make sure you pick up the phone and call to vote for your favorites.
I'm interested in seeing that because we fell in love with them during the auditions.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll fall back in love with them now.
Oh, are you speaking for yourself?
I need to be wooed back. I need to see some. Seriously, I'm watching, but I want to see them give it, you know?
Okay, all right. Well, hey, country fiddler player Charlie Daniels, he's going off the grid with his new album.
It's a tribute to another music legend. Ashley Dvorkin has more. We're just taking selfies. Let's do one on the air. One, two, three. Jeez.
We have to tell people why we match.
World Autism Day, you guys. We are looking like the sky is blue today because we're giving some awareness to autism.
That's right. I did a great story from Chickasaw. It's coming up in our 5 o'clock. A sweet little girl that was raising money for her autism class. So that's coming up, and we're supporting it today.
We are supporting, and like I said, blue, and it kind of matches the weather. It's looking like blue skies a little bit, right?
I like that segue.
I did it.
All right.
Moved it in there.
Well,
still to come here on Fox 10 News, world leaders continue to take action after Russia annexes Crimea. Find out NATO's new action at 4:53. Then at about 4:58, police say the arrest of a local teacher involves several theft cases in the area. Renee Dials has details on the charges. And at 5:06, an update on what ADEM is calling a petroleum release at the Wave Transit System. We're getting a better look at how petroleum ended up in the water in the first place. We'll have all those stories, but first, bad judgment lands a woman in jail because of an April Fool's prank. You won't believe what she said. That story is up next. A South Carolina mom takes her April Fool's prank too far. The prank didn't leave sheriff deputies laughing. Bob Grip joins us now with that story. Bob, this one caused a big scare.
It really did.
Yeager's now out on $500 bond. He's facing one charge of lying to deputies. Well, a $20 bill, that's all it took to create a $1 million charity that helps military families.
You'll meet the child who started it all and hear the amazing story on how it began.
get better now.
Coming up tomorrow on The Interview, Foley Mayor John Conyers.
Conyers served on city council more than 30 years before he was appointed mayor in 2006. He has seen amazing growth happen during his 4 decades of service.
Foley has become the retail center of Baldwin County. In spite of progress, the mayor believes there's still a remnant of Foley's small-town beginnings.
So a man gave a soldier $20 in Ohio at the restaurant Cracker Barrel.
Yeah, and that act of kindness has now grown into an inspiring movement, and that money has multiplied. Lisa Guyton has the story. Oh.
And he has a concept of how big it is, but that's huge.
I think he gets it.
He gets it.
What exactly do you have to do to get accepted to 8 Ivy League schools? 8. Seems a 17-year-old Long Island student knows.
Kwasi Enan now has the biggest decision of his life ahead of him. He applied to and was accepted to all 8 Ivy League schools. He hasn't picked which one he wants to attend, but he says he'll do his research and pick the right one for him.
Absolutely, and in addition to all of his achievements, you know, hey, he says, well, a lot of people says that he has a great attitude towards life.
At least 5 people are dead and several more injured after a massive earthquake strikes northern Chile. The quake came in at 8.2 magnitude. No major damage has been reported, but it did spawn landslides that blocked roads and widespread power failures. Some people displaced by the earthquake have been sleeping on the streets. Just hours after it struck, Chile's president assured citizens that necessary safety steps are being taken. Well, drone technology is a hot topic lately, and now there's a university including that in its degree program. Plus, a local teacher and her husband are facing burglary charges. We'll show you who it is. Stick around. We'll be back in less than 2 minutes.